That's a sweet intro. Excuse me. Why do I start streams and always just start coughing? Jesus. Anyway. Sweet intro aside, I should also do this. Up. My name is DFP. Oops. DFP. That Brim. Turns out drawing with an analog stick is not the easiest thing in the world. Whoops. Oh, do I not get do I get one color? Oh. Sure. Whatever. Starting off real cheery. Let's take a look at the... Yeah, I could probably drop the game a little bit. Let's say that that's good for now. That bowl cut. Me, Jonathan Morris. Not the guy from Castlevania Bloodline. I'm here too! Lovely. Jonathan is sad. How many times can Jonathan say no problemo in this opening cutscene? Right. Now we're Castlevania-ing. Yay. Yeah, let's smack people with a book. Got it. Oh, now she has a sword. Ow. Now I have a sword? Yay. I guess both of them are me. Shouldn't say she and I. Not that way. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a lot closer than I thought it was. Good job. Raise the roof. Eh. He's got 2 knives. Later, loser. Was it not already doing that? Because it says axe armor down there. It's a ghost! Cool hat. Everyone dunking on Jonathan, the video game, already. Okay, Mr. Wind. A dead man who leaves me fulfill his destiny. A little awkward.
How are things? Care to try? I'm counting on you.
Do I have any money? I do.
You a deal. Thank you.
I got any stuff for Charlotte.
How are things? Excellent.
Ah, shit. I've made the joke in the description. No problemo counter. 3. Whee. Oh, it's like Super Mario 64 up in here. It's a multi-layer pseudo space barrier. No problemo counter 4. Thou art the art thou, stick your hand in the painting, do it, do it, do it. Oops. Oh. Oh, hello. That feels like a Charlotte item. Ow. That was not worth it. My range with this short sword is rough. Oh boy. A curdle. I regret buying a tailcoat, but whatever. I'm gonna stick with the fire, I think. At least for right now. Oh, hello. Andres! Where's your owl mask? Oops. Wrong button. These flowers will protect me. in fact, do actually want to save. Thank you. Oh, it's a jellyfish. It's a really bloody jellyfish. That's... I don't think jellyfish have blood. Oh, that does not do a lot of damage. Yikes. Ow. You know what? Whatever. Later, guy. Let me just step on all the wares. Now this is going to be one of the big... I mean, that's fast-ish, at least. Compared to a lot of that type of weapon in these types of games. Ow. Any fun over here? No. Oh. Okay. Fun. The range on this short sword is, as the kids say, short. Oh my god. Get out of here. Hey, what is happening here? Okay. Good to know. Ah, jellyfish. Out of here. Oh, that's a wall. We're gonna use one of those potions, I think, because Jonathan, your health is a little rough. What's down here? Marked Street. Oh, a 3D eyeball. I feel like that's backward. Or it's just really low res and you're not supposed to read it. Also a distinct possibility. Mark streets. Oh, I bet I need to... Oops. Nope. That's the way you make them stay. Or not. Feel like I fucked that up. There we go. Whee! Fun. Axe. Actually, axe probably more useful at the moment than knife. Rude. Oh god. Okay, the axe is very effective against those guys. Oops. Hoopaland. I want to sit in the chair. But alas, I cannot. Very good at jumping is me. Over here. Money. And nun shoes. Shoes worn by nuns. Okay. Thank you, item description. For some reason, Jonathan was just not throwing an axe. Oh, because I had no mana. I would do it. Oh, there's another teleport zone. That's useful for later. I feel like there's a boss fight over here, perhaps. I should really turn those off when I stream. Hey, what's up? Oh, that hurts. Oh boy. Yay.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
I saw your fight against the headless dude.
It went pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't mention this before when I was talking about Portrait of Ruin being a pretty good streamable game, but this is also not an easy Castlevania.
I 100%ed Order of Ecclesia.
Yeah, you can do this.
Oh, hello. It's the lady from Persona 3. I want to point out I said she was a lady. Don't get mad at me.
That's true. Get mad at Jonathan. Everyone else will.
Jonathan seems like a bit of a goob.
He's kind of a goober.
More paintings. It's like Super Mario 64 up in here.
Yep. It's a very fun game.
I feel like I could do that, or I could go this way. And get a double jump. Okay. Probably not a real double jump, but a somewhat double jump.
It's like the volleyball set of double jumps.
Oops. That. And then... Whee! At some point, I'm gonna fall down all the way to the bottom. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grasp this playing as two characters thing. I'm gonna do it right the first time every time I try. Time is unfortunately not right now.
I'm going to be honest, when I played this Dominus Collection, one of the big reasons that I did not play Portrait of the Ruin and instead played Dawn of Sorrow?
Yes.
Was that I remembered the controlling two characters thing and was like, let's not jump right into that.
It's Dawn of Sorrow because it abbreviates to DS, and it was
Yep,
the first one on the DS.
That's how I figured it out.
Oh my god. It
Because all of the best DS games abbreviate to DS. You know
True.
this. That's why Advance Wars Dual Strike is great and Days of Ruin is dog shit.
Resident Evil Deadly Silence.
I don't even remember which one that is.
It is a DS remake of 1.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually seen that in action, weirdly.
It looks like what you expect. It looks like Resident Evil 1, but on a DS. So it's like
Well,
pretty
okay.
low resolution, but like totally fine.
Alright then. So, what did you know about Portrait of Ruin going into it?
I knew about the two characters thing. I know the gimmick of one of the later fights. In that I know you have to use a certain spell or else you get the bad ending, but that's every Castlevania game.
Yeah, there's always something along those lines. Well, I mean, when did that start?
Well, there's Symphony of the Night had you had to have equipment so you could see Shaft.
I think, wasn't there, or no, there was one before that where you got the bad ending if you, like, didn't go through a certain stage or something? Right? I feel like that was the thing.
Probably. That sounds like a thing that'd be like Rondo, maybe.
That's what I was thinking. It was like, there's one where I believe you're playing as, like, Richter and you have to rescue somebody, and if you don't rescue them, you get the bad ending.
That,
I don't know.
that
I'm gonna be
definitely
honest,
sounds
those
like
are
a
not-
Rondo thing.
Those are not the Castlevania games where I have any expertise on.
But yeah, Arya, you have to have the certain souls equipped. I think that's why I also really like Order of Ecclesia, because its like main good bad ending thing is just like do all the side quests.
Yeah. I appreciate that one a lot.
Like there is also a do the right spell thing, but it's also very obvious what to do for the right spell thing.
Yeah, Order of Ecclesia doesn't really hide anything from you in that regard.
Do a little closer. Thank you. This a good... Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time since I touched Portrait of Ruin, so I'm trying to remember what they have revealed plot-wise.
There's a ghost man named Wind.
Yep.
He is like, oh,
I came to this castle and got my shit wrecked.
yep.
And I know you obviously just met one of those two ladies. So.
Yes. Also, I'm noticing that a lot of these things, because I had mentioned that I've been playing the Vampire Survivors DLC,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, hey, this is a weapon in Vampire Survivors, is that.
It's pretty good. So I really like the Charlotte Jonathan split between the two characters in this one, with like her doing the magic, him doing the melee.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, it feels good. I think they make both characters feel pretty powerful.
I appreciate
But,
that
like,
they
in a
level
way-
up together.
Yeah, but like they both feel good in a way where like you always want to be switching back and forth between them. Like, from what I remember, at least when I played this, there was never a point where I was like, one of these characters is clearly better than the other. I like that Jonathan's little hair thing flips up and down when you duck.
Yep.
Good sprite work in this one, good backgrounds. This is just a good-looking game, as you'd
Yeah.
expect from one of these Castlevanias. Although the 3D enemies are a little bit weird sometimes.
It's a DS game.
Yeah,
Give it a little bit of a break.
you gotta throw it. Oh yeah, obviously, you gotta throw in a few of those. Yeah, I like the gimmick of this one with the paintings. I think it's just a really cool way to like give the castle stages.
And also, like, vary it up from just, hey, it's a castle.
Yeah, like you're not just doing the typical castle exploration. It's like, hey, we can throw in some more varied environments. Those guys are one of the weirder enemies in the Castlevania series. Do you know anything about... Have you seen those guys before?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, pin heels. I thought I got enamel pinwheels, so I was like, oh, they're like earrings. And no.
And no.
And now summon lightning in the shape of a cross. I probably should
I
have
mean-
gotten that before I did the boss fight, but I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
I really like that those guys explode into like clouds of roses.
As one does.
Yeah. Okay, so if you exploded when you died, Metal Gear Solid 3 boss style, what would you explode into?
I don't know, like magnifying glasses or something silly.
I mean, that would be in keeping with Metal Gear bosses. The fear explodes into like crossbow bolts. The pain explodes into bees.
Guess I have to go back in that painting real quick. I gotta go beat some meat, if you know what I'm saying.
Hell yeah, brother. Although, I do think it's funny that it's like you go find the painting in the castle, and it's like, oh, here's a painting of a thing, and you warp in. And when you get here, it's just, there's a giant painting just hovering in the air. It's like, yeah, it's not going to be like, you're not going to appear in a museum or like an old abandoned house or something with that on the wall.
No.
It's just a floating magical ass painting portal. It's not even pretend here.
The other part of this is, can I remember where the butcher shop is? Or where the butcher is?
So
Answer
this
is
is one
probably.
of my favorite things about Portrait of Ruin, is that all of these paintings are fairly small.
You're not wrong.
So if you have to go back into one to explore, it doesn't usually take long to just kind of run through it. This is also why I said Portrait of Ruin would probably be a good game to stream, is that like it's already kind of divided up for you.
Which is very convenient.
It is. Oh man, that guy, for such a weak enemy, has one of the coolest enemy sprites in all of Castlevania. He's a crazy bird man with a flaming sword riding on an armored wolf. And he has like 80 HP.
You know. I also appreciate the jellyfish that just explode into blood.
Yeah. I mean, do jellyfish even have, like, blood?
No.
I was gonna say, they're just like, their whole circulatory system is kind of just hydraulic with water, right?
Yeah.
Well, you found donuts.
Like up there, maybe? It's like the one... Oh. Nope. Okay. Zombies.
These are good zombies. Castlevania's got a long history of zombies, but I like these particular zombies. They blow up into chunks when you hit them. They have a good shamble going.
They do have a very good shamble going.
Like, that's the thing. Like, for all of the reasons that I like Castlevania, one of my favorites is just looking at the sprite work and the enemy designs and all that stuff. These games always look great.
For some reason I thought the butcher shop was in the first half of this level, but I guess not. So, onward to adventure. Church.
That's where I go when I'm looking for meat.
I'll go heal.
So I did have a thought. There's a handful of games where the gimmick is going into different paintings and whatnot.
Yes.
So, has any game that does that ever done a thing where each painting has like a different art style?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. That's what I was wondering, because I was thinking that'd be a really cool way to twist this gimmick, where it was like, oh, this one is like all watercolor looking, or this one's like oil painting, or this one's like black and white charcoal, like sketch kind of thing, you know?
Like, the closest I can think of, and it's not technically jumping into paintings, is Comic Jumper, the Xbox Live Arcade game, where you go into a bunch of different comics, and I believe each of the different comics has kind of a pretty significant different art style.
Okay. Because the closest, it's not even remotely the same thing, but the reason I was thinking of it was there's a side quest in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion where a dude gets a hold of a magic paintbrush and paints a bunch of like trolls in a like forest setting. But because the paintbrush is magic, they come to life, and you have to hunt down like watercolor trolls.
Yeah.
And they're just like trolls with a completely different look and art style to anything else in the game that looks super out of place running around in the world. And it's like, that's fun. That's cool. I like that. Where the hell did they put this butcher's shop?
I
What the
don't
fuck?
know, because like
I feel
I
like it
know
would've been
I saw it.
I feel like it would have been connected to all the other shops you were in back in the
I
first half.
also would have thought that. Unless I just messed it up and just missed it somehow. Ow, stop hitting Charlotte.
I forget how it works when your partner takes damage.
Hello. Another one of those guys.
Did you also take damage from that, or?
I wasn't paying enough attention to tell you. I got another axe.
Nice.
I know because
Also-
I know I found the butcher shop the first time I was in here, but just where it is.
I was also going to say that I really like the way they split the stuff between Charlotte and Jonathan, because I like that he's using all of the classic Castlevania sub-weapons.
Yes.
I just find that really cool.
Yeah, okay, I just missed it in the first half.
According to this GameFAQs thing I found from 14 years ago, it's found in the City of Hayes painting in the top leftmost room.
Oh, I missed it super hard. I can see it on the map. Also, hello, Speed Slasher.
But, like, see, again, this is the reason I like Portrait of Ruin so much.
This is
Look at
like
this
I'm
weird-
already almost there.
No! I mean, I don't even mean... Well, that too, but also just, like, look at this environment. You're outside, you're in, like, the streets of a city. You were just in, like, a cool bakery. I imagine you both could commit 0 seconds to a bit of saying your name before talking.
Jonathan, Charlotte. Jonathan, Charlotte.
I do appreciate that in Vampire Survivors, the code you put in to unlock Jonathan and Charlotte is just putting in Jonathan Charlotte.
Ah! That's very good.
Spoilers for codes for Vampire Survivors.
Please, I'm gonna hopefully spoil another one because I have to know now. If you put in Charlotte Jonathan, does it unlock the other one?
Yeah, it unlocks them the other way around.
Great.
Yep. Of course.
Hi, Andres. Hi, Andres.
But yeah, like, I just like these environments. I like that you're running around in, like, new places.
I like
Places that you
yeah.
normally would not see. It's one of the reasons I actually do appreciate about Dawn of Sorrow, is that parts of the game take place, like, outside of the castle area. So it's like, oh, there's, like, a whole town you're running around in. You can jump on top of it, like a snow-covered car.
That is
I
true.
really wish they'd just make, like, a modern Castlevania, but like this.
That would be nice. I mean, to be fair, question mark. Like, what was the last Castlevania game that wasn't a remake? Was it Lords of Shadow 2?
Probably.
Woof.
Yeah. Woof, indeed.
All right, I've beaten
Push this meat.
I've beaten some meat. I hope the Ghost Man is happy with me.
Wait, but did you get the item?
Was there supposed to be an item?
You're supposed to get an item. I believe it's referred to as ground beef. Come on, yes, ground beef.
Well, I mean, I
Get him
just-
some ground beef or ground
this.
beef or ground something. It says ground beef found in the City of Hayes. Unequip your weapon and punch the meat. Wait, hold on. Can you check your, like, quests from, like, a menu?
Go to the butcher in town and punch some meat to get ground meat. Okay.
Okay.
So it's just not dropping it, I guess.
Alright, I didn't realize it was a thing that had a drop rate. I thought it would just do it whenever you did it. But this is a Castlevania game after all. I suppose you gotta just keep beating the meat. You don't always finish right away.
This is very true. You know what am I doing? I'm just gonna do this.
I did say so. I did see someone recommend using the meat instead, or not the meat, the mace.
I don't have a mace, so...
You literally picked up a mace a minute ago when I first started watching you. I saw you pick up a mace.
I do have a mace.
I'm the Alfonso from Spirit Tracks.
It generally tracks.
I mean, I am trying to be more helpful now in streaming situations, because usually I'm just kind of along for the ride and a co-commentator, and about halfway through I basically fall asleep at the computer. But I figure that maybe if I'm taking a more active role, then I'll be more aware and on point when I'm discussing things. And it helps that Castlevania Portrait of Ruin is a game that I really like, so, you know, ideally I don't just zone out in an hour.
This drop rate is something.
So, let's talk about beating meat.
All right.
The topic at hand.
Best meat beating scene in a video game. There's Dead Rising. Silent Hill. You fight Silent Hill 2. You fight Eddie in like a meat locker, right?
Yeah. That's
okay.
True. Have you ever? What do I call this? Like, I wish that, like, in, Sifu, like a martial arts game.
Yeah.
I wish there was a fight in Sifu in like a meat locker, and you could just like throw people into meat and just like do sick kung fu moves on meat.
That would be fun. This unlocked
I wish they were making another Sifu and not the FIFA game or the soccer thing or whatever. But I understand they need to make different things. But also, come on!
I have beef jerky.
Yeah, that's something.
The other thing is, this is not a video game, but it did remind me of a very silly Korean movie I watched a long time ago. Called The Divine Move. It was like...
I've heard of that for some reason. I know that
It was probably because I mentioned it, because I went, this is absurd. Because it's like a kung fu, or it's like a martial arts action movie. It's Korean, so I think they do like taekwondo mostly. But also Go. And there's a scene where the main character is playing Go in a meat locker with someone, and then he beats them, and then the other guy freaks out, and they start having a fist fight in the meat locker over the Go board. I sure hope I get a stamp after this. Well, no, I do. I get Supersonic Punch. That's my stamp. If I can ever get ground meat. Are we sure it's a specific item that I need?
I'm 90%... Hold on. I am now watching a video of someone else doing it. Okay. Okay. So, I'm not sure what the deal is, but I watched this person. They walk into the room. They kill the guy. They unequip their weapon. They punch the first thing of meat, and it drops ground meat. And as soon as they pick it up, it says quest complete, and they get Supersonic Punch. So I'm not sure what the deal is here, but I will say this person got it on literally the first meat they punched. Like, you accepted the quest, right?
I'm pretty sure I did. I can go talk to Wind. I was not expecting there to be such a meat mystery.
Yeah. 2025, year of the mysterious meats. I will say I wish that these Castlevania games did have like a kind of a library card equivalent where you could just bail on a stage.
That would be great.
It's like, take me back to the gallery room so I can just go talk to a guy and be like, hey, what the fuck?
I did not
What's with this
accept this.
quest?
I did not accept it.
Yeah, see, that'll be a problem. You need to accept quests. All right, now you've got to go see. You can just beat your meat willy-nilly all you want, but unless you're really studying, you've got to really devote yourself to the study of the technique.
You're not wrong.
Try letting your hand fall asleep.
The tingles make it feel better.
That's how you get the supersonic punch.
Jesus Christ.
2025. Off to a good start.
Yep.
Look, this is the kind of training you need to do to beat Dracula.
Or Bronner, as the case may be.
See, I wasn't sure if they'd mentioned yet that you were actually dealing with Bronner, but that's one of my other favorite things about this whole game, is that a motherfucker hijacked Dracula's castle. It's like, no, fuck it. My castle now. He's not here. He's not using it. Fuck it.
Yeah, that was a very early thing where they're like, oh, Dracula's a problem, and then Wind is like, actually, Dracula's, like, just somewhere else.
Dracula's, like, not even awake right now. He's still in a coma from the last Belmont that beat his ass into the ground. We'll say, getting money in this game is significantly easier than it has been in previous games.
You're not wrong.
That said, you probably also... There we go. See? There we go. Also, man, once you knew where this room was, it did not take long to get here.
Dracula either did not beat his meat enough or beat his meat too much and is now sleepy.
I mean, I think this is why you have to beat it, is to, like, test the quality. Because, like, he clearly ate something bad. Well, I don't know, wait. He doesn't eat.
That's true. He does not... He drinks blood.
Yeah.
He got some bad blood.
You think he just, like, broke open a cask of blood and poured it out and just didn't even look? Yep, no, that's what did it.
What's in this room? It's a teleporter.
I'm just imagining a situation where he, like, busts open a cask of blood and pours it into a wine glass and it's, like, chunky, kind of off color. It's like, oh, this is... Yeah, he should have double-checked this.
You don't want chunky blood.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure exactly how the technology shakes out in the era this is taking place in, but he probably just got a hold of, like, if for real, somebody unvaccinated. Gotta be careful with that.
This is 1944, they said
Yeah.
at the start, so it would be
So yeah, like that technology's around.
Yeah.
People knew about that shit. Do you think if you ate a bunch of garlic before a vampire bit you, that would work? Like, would that fuck him up?
That'd be entertaining. Oh, hello.
If the human body is like 70% water, could you bless an entire human being and you technically be holy water?
Ow.
Alright, good opening move against the behemoth. Oh god! I forgot he did that. That's a lot of something.
A lot of knockback.
It's just like the... I guess that was a tongue? I don't know what that was. It was either a tongue or he gave you like the dead alive intestine tentacle treatment. I couldn't tell. Really? You're jumping. How do you jump with no lower body exactly?
He's really good at push-ups. Ow. Ow. Oops. Oh, they do share health. Okay.
Alright, good to know. Oh god.
Shit.
Oh yeah, I knew the health bar was shared, I just didn't know how it worked if you like summon her and then she takes a hit.
Where did I save?
Hopefully after you beat your meat. I'm gonna say no you didn't. I am assuming that you did not.
Oh shit.
Did you save? Did
No.
you save pre-boss fight?
Nope.
Oh, aha, aha. You can say, what? Oh.
I can't rewind enough.
No, that's what I saw. It took just enough time.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I did. I tried to draw my
You
hat.
locked yourself in the animation.
I did.
Okay, Grav explained, secondary character takes MP damage.
Yes.
I thought that might have been the case because the damage number was blue. I was like, I bet that's what that means, but I don't know. Alright, well, on the plus side, now you get another go at the Dullahan.
I do. And I
if
can...
you wanted, you could go back and grab that lightning ability before you fought him, if you wanted. Granted, it would take walking back. And you can also accept the meat beating quest this time, so it's a little bit faster.
I already fought the Dullahan. I saved after I fought the... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is post Dullahan. This was pre-meat, so I need to go back and accept... Can I just do it from here, please?
No.
God damn it.
Don't be silly. You're not talking to Wind. How could you possibly accept the quest?
He's a ghost. He can...
Yeah, he's a ghost in the castle, not in the painting. Use your head. There is a logic to these things. Now go accept this quest from the castle ghost so you can punch a side of beef and get a supersonic punch.
I'm just gonna use this teleporter. Bye.
Do you think the enemies feel like sadness when you stab them twice and then leave the room without actually killing them? It's like you just gave up on actually... It's like, you're not even worth it. I thought about it, I started, and then I was like, nah.
What if I save the video game? How's about?
I'm gonna be honest. It has been a while since I played a game that didn't have an autosave.
It's the peril of modern video games. You get too used to the convenience.
Mm-hmm. You became reliant on the autosave. Dependent. I've never actually seen Fury Road, so I can't quote that speech, but you know what I'm going for.
Yes.
You resent its absence. I want to see, hear me out, a combo of this game and something like Hypnospace Outlaw.
Okay.
You're going into someone's horrifying DeviantArt images.
All
Crab
right.
is right. The monsters are able to feel sadness.
How do you reject the... Oh, I guess there's not one in between here. Oh, I should re-equip the sword, maybe.
I mean, maybe.
That's hilarious.
Yep, that's why I was asking about them earlier, because they're a very funny enemy. Because if you're playing as Charlotte, instead of attacking you, they just proposition you and then get sad.
Hey, Wind, I beat some meat for you.
Oh, he knows already. He's aware. He was watching. Bullet punch.
Great Pokemon move.
Throw punches at the speed of sound. I'm pretty sure it's a garbage weapon in this game, but...
Doesn't seem great.
We already established that Dracula's in a coma. He's not watching shit. Dracula's in a back room of the castle, deep in a K-hole right now.
I'd get up there if I... Nope. I feel like with the sound effect, it just looks like Jonathan is just kicking Charlotte in the face and then jumping off of her.
I mean... Look, historically, that is what Castlevania protagonists do when they double jump. Or when they, enemy hop.
Right. Take two. Oops, wrong button.
See, I like to be... Wow. Something about the way you just get thrown across the room if you touch it is really funny to me.
He's very powerful, especially against Jonathan things. You know what? What if I just... I have a tonic. What if I do this so I can do this again? Oh, I'm going to be inside of him and it's going to hurt.
I feel like you need to save the big dumb magic thing for, when he's charging, so you can, invincibility frame through it.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh, the good news is when he threw up all those beef chunks at you, it, missed. Oh, wait. I thought those worms on the ground would damage you.
Nope.
Okay, well, that makes this a lot simpler.
Boop. Hello.
Do a sick dance waiting for the behemoth to re-enter the ring. Jesus. Out of curiosity, how does magic do against this guy?
Unfortunately, I just used another dual crush. Oh.
That's alright.
Pretty good. Oh, let's actually go out the right door.
Yay.
Cannot push. Oh, hello. You're large.
Buried chamber.
Oh, look at that. Parallax, foreground, background. Put this out on the 3DS.
Oh, yeah. I like that all these prisoners... Oh, wait, nope, not quite. I thought the prisoners had all synchronized their cage grabbing, but some of them are slightly out of sync.
That reminds me, I have not gotten around to doing the fun hack thing for my 3DS. But I still kind of want to because they made a Virtual Boy emulator that actually displays things in 3D, and that sounds amazing. What is that?
What is what?
Offensive form. Who gets that? It is Jonathan. What does this mean? Oh, it just makes my strength go up. Okay. It is very simple. The main problem is I have a new 3DS XL, and to get to the SD card, you have to unscrew things, and I'm lazy. Also, I just noticed my exploration rate for the castle. I'm doing real good.
Oh yeah, no. It'll get weird. Because I believe every painting has its own 100%.
Great. I think that's how Order of Ecclesia was as well. Ah, Mudmans. Oh, look at these
Frozen
super
Shades.
Castlevania 4 platforms.
The Frozen Shades have always been a funny enemy to me because I believe they've had the exact same look since Symphony of the Night. And
Yeah.
there's something about the way they just like wave back and forth when they die is extremely funny.
Like, oh
It's like
no.
They to me are like the Morrigan sprite of Castlevania enemies.
You're not wrong. I mean, they even have this basically the same sprite in Vampire Survivors. It's like, oh, okay.
Speaking of, how have you been enjoying the Vampire Survivors?
I love the Castlevania stuff. It is a lot of
It's
fun.
very good.
I've unlocked all of the non-secret characters. I enjoy some of the crazy pulls, like Sonia Belmont from Chronicles.
But yeah, because you've unlocked you unlocked Dracula
Yes.
and then did the other things.
Yes.
It's like you've seen now the like expanded roster of unlockable characters.
Yes.
Which is still, I think, not all of the characters, but at least is more of the characters.
I see. The only Morrigan sprite I can think of is Morrigan. Actually, so I guess like technically in like Pokemon Battle Revolution, there's a handful of models that are out of like Pokemon Stadium, which is kind of entertaining. More punchy weapons. They use that render of Mario with the tribal tattoo all the time.
The Invisible Man enemy in this game is very funny to me. Because he just throws off his coat and then does sick kung fu, but also has like a horrifying death animation where his whole body becomes blood and then he just dies.
As one does when they are invisible, I suppose.
You know?
You're not wrong there either. Oh, sewers. Oh, hello. This thing is a lot of
How
health.
dignified is this dragon
I-
zombie on a scale of 1 to 10?
Was about to make that joke.
Too slow.
I know. Oh, it doesn't feel so good, Mister Miss All In. Also, it did have like a sword through its face, so I feel like maybe
Yeah.
not the most dignified dragon zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, because of the way you said her name, which I'm pretty sure is how her name is pronounced, I'm just imagining that Charlotte is the ancestor of Darby. And then at some point, he'll be sent off on a quest to go fight vampires in a castle.
You're not wrong. I mean, his finisher is called a coffin drop. It's perfect.
I'm just saying, I would watch that pay-per-view. If there was like an AEW pay-per-view where it periodically cut back to shots of Darby exploring a haunted castle and fighting monsters, and then the final event of the night was Darby v Dracula at the top of the castle, I would pay a
You'd pay a normal AEW pay-per-view price.
I would pay a dumb amount of money for that kind of pay-per-view. I would pay more than is reasonable for that. All right, if you had to put together a wrestling team to fight Dracula.
Well, as much as I hate to admit it, I think, or no, well, Sting carries around a baseball bat all the time, so you could sharpen that into a stake. So I think Sting is like the captain.
I can see that. I will say it does feel a little bit like cheating because they did also have a mystery adventure where they took on the Undertaker, but I feel like the New Day would not be a bad vampire slaying team.
You're not wrong. I was thinking like
really dumb joke. I want just someone to get me a shot of Okada doing the fucking Rainmaker like pose, but then put the audio of Hydrostorm over it.
I might have to do that when we're done here, because that's funny. And I had a train of thought, and it's completely gone.
I am sorry. I'm sorry that the Rainmaker obliterated your train of thought.
I was gonna say like Penta and Phoenix. That would be a good
yeah,
option.
that's not a bad one.
Especially because, like, in terms of, like, fighting Dracula, like, the way they beat Dracula what involved bringing in mystics that he didn't understand.
And I feel like Dracula would be really confused by luchadors.
Yes. I'm not wrong about that account, I don't think.
You are not. I feel like Dracula would be like, what the fuck is happening?
Stop your sick kung fu, invisible man. Oh yeah, Dracula, you think you're the baddest man in the planet. Oh, hello.
But also, hear me out. Why, okay, let's assume, oh hey, look who it is.
What's up, Death?
What's up, buddy? I'll save my dumb idea for after this happens.
Castle belongs to Dracula. Who's Bronner? Death, why you being dumb?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, even more sick burns on Jonathan.
Boom. Death, you prick.
Hey, you got a sweet sword. All right, continue.
Okay, so I was thinking, let's say that you're someone who's in a position in the WWE where you have access, that you can license things out, you can make things happen.
Yeah.
So hear me out. Contact the guys who made Guacamelee. Get them to make a video game like Guacamelee, which is a sick Metroidvania where you explore a giant, ludicrously sized Undertaker mansion and fight the Undertaker, and it's just Castlevania, but wrestlers and the Undertaker instead of Dracula. Why would you not make that happen?
It's a great question, and I don't have an
the
answer.
Guacamelee guys done anything lately? I feel like they've been...
They made Severed was the last thing I remember.
Oh yeah, I remember. I actually have that on the Switch, if I remember right.
Oh, they made Nobody Saves the World. That was their recent.
Oh, I've heard of that, but I don't remember what that was. There's an RPG or something, right?
I think so. What does Wikipedia say?
I will look it up.
Action role-playing dungeon crawling video game. Looks. Hang on. There's something suspect about. Oh, well, I guess it's just the candle is going through the glass. It just looks weird and a little glitchy.
Oh, about the lighting on those?
Yeah, but now that I look at it more, it does actually make sense. I can't... I mean, they're wrong, but that would make sense.
Also, I would just like to say that Custody of Kid Dracula match is very funny.
Yes.
Also, again, maybe cheating, I would consider Johnny Mundo for my vampire slaying wrestling team, because he does have experience raiding evil temples.
That he does. Would he have the gauntlet, or would he not have the gauntlet?
I feel like it'd be too unfair to give him the Infinity Gauntlet.
Fair. That's also extremely incorrect. I don't like these vacuum bits. They're very annoying.
Just don't get vacuumed.
Well...
Okay, so this is going to be tangentially related.
All right.
To the vacuum bit. I fell down a rabbit hole last night. Oh, that poor skeleton. I fell down a rabbit hole last night of watching bad YouTube videos.
Okay.
Or at least dumb YouTube videos. And one of said dumb YouTube videos was you may have seen it because it popped up on my recommended a bunch. But it was Injustice super attacks, but they end when I die or get a boner.
I have seen that pop up, but I have not watched it because what?
It is actually kind of hilarious because it'll be like, oh, here's a super attack, and then like Batman hits him with a car and it immediately ends, and then here's another super attack, and it's like Black Canary is on screen for 0.5 frames and then immediately vanishes. And it makes me laugh. But he did a version, the guy who did that did a version of that for Smash Brothers, like Final Smashes. And the Luigi one lasts until Luigi pulls out a vacuum and then immediately cuts away, which I just found very funny. That was a weird tangent, but that's where I was last night.
Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah, Karamet.
This guy's in the Vampire Survivors.
He is. I like him. I was surprised. I was very surprised to see him there. He is a deep pull. Well, granted, you know, the DLC is related to this collection, I assume, and this guy's obviously in said collection, so it's not as deep a pull as it could be. But I was glad to see him there because I believe this is his only appearance in the series.
Murdering me. I kind of thought this would be what you do, is you just bring him over here. Oh wait, can I do like this? I think that's the tech, but
It's pretty good. Granted, you are almost out of HP, and
yeah. If I had not died there, I think that was the strategy.
it was pretty good.
Do I have the rocks? I don't have the rocks.
Damn.
I cannot, as I don't remember who sings that song, would say, I cannot drop the rock. Actually, what if I do this? People are commenting about getting behind it. Oh. There is no behind, apparently. Oops. I like the little Slimer guys that just hang out.
Yeah.
They're fun.
They're adorable.
Whoop. I died again. I was trying that, but it doesn't seem like Jonathan can, like, activate the thing. Can he?
Yeah, I think it has to be her that attacks the pot. I'm not sure.
What if I do it with a different weapon? I needed to use a different weapon, turns out.
Oh. Oh, I guess that would make sense. Like a blunt weapon.
Yeah. Further. There. Jonathan was doing more damage, so...
Would it be better? I'm not sure how it would work when he comes up. It might knock them off. But could you park them on the middle row instead of the top? Because on the top row, they get hit by the big red ball. But on the middle row, I think they'd be okay.
That's not a bad idea.
Jesus, Jonathan does do a lot of damage, though. Compared to her attack. Granted, he did also get juggled and die. But, you know.
Oh, this is it. This is the
Oh.
winner.
Got it.
Oh, nope, Charlotte. You stay there. Oops.
This does seem pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
I just
That worked out.
I just need to not hit the big red thing with my mace as it pops out, because then it hurts me.
'Cause then it falls on everybody. But if you just hold off for
But
a
if I
second-
just do this, then it
Yeah.
becomes really easy. That's cool.
If you switched off the mace and went for a weapon that just swings straight ahead and maybe has like a faster attack speed, well, he's dead anyways. Doesn't matter. Achievement sticky.
Yeah. That should have been the achievement you got for beating the meat. I apologize for nothing. Hey, double jump. Wait! Oh, she gets a little broom. That's
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
Does he get? No,
This is a very
he
good
just
game.
jumps like a loser.
This game is very good. Charlotte and Jonathan are both very fun characters. I like them a lot. Like, this is very similar to, like, Order of Ecclesia. I like this one because this is, like, two goobers going to fight Dracula. They're not the Belmonts. It's like, I guess we're gonna go beat up vampires and monsters in this castle. What do you got? I got a bunch of weapons and some training. What do you got? I got some magic. Let's do this. Let's get training, impromptu training from a ghost who lives in the castle because he got wrecked. Also, these are really cool enemies.
Yeah.
Look at that lady. She's like a lizard person? Bird? Animal? Cat? Panther lady? With a gun. She does sick rebound shots. That's dope.
I'm gonna go with like Goblin Lady.
Yeah, I wouldn't... The foot make me think of like a bird. Or a lizard. The feet, rather.
Yeah.
But she does have a weird green goblin face. Right. But then why is her body purple?
Because it's an outfit. She's,
Oh, wait. I thought that was just like fur.
No, I think she's just wearing clothes. Ah, Mimic!
It's like a goblin lady in a cat suit.
Yeah.
Is that like Goblin Kate Bishop?
Oh, God.
Wearing like a purple bodysuit? Oh god, that's a mimic.
I have to fight the thing again. You.
Oh, probably.
Ha ha! But at least now we know the strategy. So this should be really easy. Also, just, brief moment, shout out the Castlevania Dominus collection for being really cool and having an archer who starts battles and putrefies arrow wounds. Gross.
And sometimes does sick trick shots with a gun.
Apparently. Okay, what I need to do is I need to flop, you stay. Now we go. Some might have called it that, yes.
But yes, the Dominus collection for freeing a bunch of DS games from the DS and letting people experience some really, really cool Castlevania games they may not have otherwise.
Also, just this, I really love this UI thing where, they just put the map on screen all the time.
Yep, that is a big help for any Metroidvania.
I don't see why they couldn't. I feel like I've mentioned this before, but one of my favorite Wikipedia things is trying to read very silly comic book stuff that Wikipedia takes deadly seriously.
Oh yeah.
And the example that is the best for this is the Wikipedia page for Dirk Anger. Because Wikipedia tries to straight-lace Next Wave, and that is not...
That is not how that's supposed to be read.
But it kind of makes it funnier. Oh, I should see what her dive kick is. She does not have a dive kick. Okay, good to know. Okay, apparently the other thing to look up on Wikipedia is Beyblades. Where does slipping razors in the Beyblades go in the Beyblade power scale?
Is this like an urban myth thing, like people talking about people slipping razor blades into candy, but it was kids are putting razor blades into the Beyblades?
Well, I know it's not an urban myth that people put razor blades into Beyblades.
Oh, okay.
Someone in the chat may have some of those.
I'm just imagining a Beyblade, but it's like, somehow it's got like tiny, tiny little guns on the sides. Or like a Beyblade that throws shrapnel as it spins. Like, hear me out. What if we combined some kind of competitive Beyblade scene with like Robot Wars?
Now you're talking.
You could mechanize your Beyblades.
That seems like a thing. Oh, it's actually... I mean, weren't like effective battle bots, a lot of them weren't, they'd kind of just Beyblades, because they just spun?
I mean, yeah.
Have any healing items? I do.
I do appreciate the maids have like karate kicks.
As someone who has recently looked at a lot of DS or GBA games, man, I bet there's some wacky TAS stuff, and now I kind of want to see the BattleBots TAS.
So I'll throw this out there. As far as like GBA games that were pretty good, have you ever played the Metabots Game Boy games?
I have not, but it's a thing I've always kind of wanted to get around to, because I've heard they are actually very good.
I played those a ton back in the day. I was a big Metabots fan. There was an RPG that I only played bits of, but the ones I'm thinking of were like this side-scrolling beat-em-up, or like fighting game almost.
Oh, I'm familiar with the RPG ones. I'm not familiar with the beat 'em up.
So I played very little of the RPG. I knew it existed, but the side-scrolling one, it was like you did stages, and there were set opponents per stage. But when you won, if you broke their parts, you could get their parts and then put them on you, and all the parts had like different attacks and abilities on them. So it was like a side-scrolling fighting platformer. I think Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
But with like HP and blowing up people's limbs to get sick robot parts.
There was as I was looking through GBA games, there's a European only GBA game that is Okay, I'm sorry. I got distracted by
Zombie customization.
No, I got distracted by the sides of these. Oh, I guess zombie customization. But I was distracted by they are so wide, they are even wider than Wide Survivor.
Well, then what's even the point of Wide Survivor? If you're not the widest, then, like, what are you doing?
It's not very good, and I want to see a TAS of it because I want to see someone be good at it. But there's like a weird make your own robot man fighting game on. It's tied to some European or some BBC show.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I appreciate that one of the enemies here is just a dude stuck to a wheel.
Whoa! I did not
Like,
walk without
you're-
rhythm. I attracted the worm.
That is a problem. To be fair, it's hard to walk without rhythm in a sprite-based game.
You're not wrong. Yes. Next question.
Red skeletons.
I like that I got a thing that lets me do this. The Super Castlevania 4 with goofy nonsense.
Yeah.
Also-
See, and he said he didn't learn how to use the whip.
I forgot that I had a double jump. Momentarily. I mean, really, I think what this shows is that the people who made that popcorn bucket owe Castlevania Portrait of Ruin royalties. I've been playing a lot of video games that have had me spending time in pyramids lately, because
Yeah.
I've hit a point in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle where I've been in the pyramids.
I think being good with a whip is a cool thing to say. Whips are cool. There's lots of useful things you could do with a whip. It is my main complaint with Baldur's Gate 3 is that whips are not a weapon type you can use.
Someone done that mod yet?
I don't think so. I looked for it. I'll look for it again now.
I mean, to be fair,
Baldur's Gate 3, most popular mods, last 30 days, what we got.
I have kind of been messing with the mod tools trying to make the, I'm gonna die, the investigator class.
Oh yeah?
It's harder than it seems to do that.
I think someone has just made that.
I looked and I didn't see it.
I searched for investigator and someone put up one called the investigator.
Oh.
Oh,
Shit.
but this isn't like the official class. This is from a different thing.
Okay.
This is more like a Van Helsing, like Monster Hunter style investigator.
Yeah, see, that's not
Lame
what
whips.
not what I'm after.
Nope, we've got rebalance cantrips, improved Thorn Whip, and better Thorn Whip damage. Fuck off, give me a whip. I can't think of a single good reason Lae'zel shouldn't have proficiency with whips. Can you? I need this.
Oh boy.
Also, I'm glad this pyramid is less rough. It's less rough than the pyramid in Dragon Quest III 2D HD. Because holy shit, that pyramid. That was like the place in the game where it got real.
Oh,
So it was pretty easy up till then, and then all of a sudden Pyramid happened, and it was like, hey, by the way, fuck you.
hold on. I need to. I maybe went with a theme for naming my party members in Dragon Quest III, and then I may have oopsied on the personality a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, we'll leave that up for a moment for you to see what I did to someone.
Boom. Roasted.
Not intentionally, but yeah. Oops. Oh boy. I would really like a save point. Baldur's Gate 3 car mod.
Where is the Baldur's Gate 3 mod that will let us drive around in the Mystery Machine?
I knew it! Hey, speaking of Indiana Jones,
Oh, how is that Indiana Jones going, by the way?
that game is still really good.
Nice.
Shit.
Nice dodge.
Yeah, I'm in the second area. You know what? No. I don't accept that. That's dumb. Yeah, occasionally Troy Baker's Indiana Jones kind of turns into John Wayne for some reason.
Yeah.
But
For the most part, it's good.
for the most part, it's really good. Why'd it have to be the year of the snake? They do a lot of really good like gags that would not feel out of place in like Raiders of the Lost Ark. There's a good one involving some lady telling Indiana Jones to feed her snake. Hey, another dragon zombie. Very dignified. Dragon is going to kill me. I'm gonna be very upset. Shit. I poop.
I mean, just reminds so you die a little bit less.
I could. What the shit?
You know what?
I was not expecting that move out of the dragon zombie. I don't have mana. Now I have mana. Shit. That one again. Rude. I don't want to have to explore this pyramid again.
Fair.
There we go. Jesus. If the game is going to give me a rewind feature, I will occasionally use it. Don't mind me.
Yep. Look, it's only fair.
It became really handy in Dawn of Sorrow when I played it because of the part where sometimes you fuck up the buttons for the drawing of the glyphs. And
Oh, see, for me it became useful because sometimes you kill an enemy trying to get a soul or an item drop, and then you walk out of the room not realizing that the enemy did drop the thing you needed before you collect it, and then you just rewind your way back into the room after they dropped it, and then don't mess that up.
Yep. Oh god. This can't be the right way. This is the only way. Never mind. This is...
What? Well, yeah, kill that guy.
But how has there not been a save point?
That is weird. I'm not gonna lie. I think the lesson here is you should buy a bunch of potions.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that magic thing fucked that guy up though. That was pretty good. Oh, these ghosts are a problem that I don't believe Jonathan can really deal with.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he does more damage than her, but like...
No.
Okay.
Can you back up, sir? Save
Yeah,
point?
okay. Using her to kill the ghosts is definitely a good idea. So those guys are a problem.
This is a save point? Close enough. We're just gonna do this. Because there's a save point. Oh boy. Okay. Now I don't feel as bad if I die.
All right.
At least I saved, and now I've checkpointed.
I'm surprised this doesn't have, like... There's a collection I'm thinking of that had, like, a save state feature in it.
I mean, it does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, hey, look, a save point that I didn't have
hey.
to teleport out to get to.
You know... But it's better to be safe than sorry, right?
Yeah, now I've saved twice.
Yeah. Man, yeah. No, she's definitely the one to navigate these hallways with. At least until he gets a weapon that does, like, magic damage or something. Which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure he will get. Ow!
It's a really resilient light bulb.
Oh, is it, like, weight activated?
Yeah.
I see the springs now.
Worth it. I thought they were spikes at first. Oh, this is not the right weapon. This is...
Oh, hey, this lady. I remember this lady. So, which side of this monster is the head?
I don't know.
I don't have an answer either. I'm just curious what you think. Like, if you had to start a conversation with that, which side would you talk to?
I would assume the monstery face. I would assume that the lady is like a
Lure?
yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking. But, interestingly, in the little enemy portrait down there, it does show
the lady down there. That is...
Which makes you think, is that like a mermaid tail?
Do we have to solve the mermaid
Which
problem
means,
for
theoretically, which I'm saying, if that is the head, then logically, what is that lower mouth? Think about it.
I don't want to.
Well, now you're thinking.
Now I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. These are the questions you need to ask yourself while you explore Castlevania.
Okay, I went around in a big circle, and I don't think I figured out anything.
So I'm trying to remember. I also remember this pyramid being a little bit.
Hey,
like,
look, another save
bizarre.
point.
Oh, hey. I remember there being something weird about this pyramid, like the layout. I just don't remember what it was.
I feel like the other option is there's like a corner of that room in the bottom right I didn't get to. Also, like, this looks like a gateway, but I can't tell if it is or not. Or if it, it is. Oh, I'm in the belly of the sandworm.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm going back that way, because it just...
It's gross in here.
Where's the butthole? I think I mentioned this on like Blue Sky, but it's a little disconcerting when you recently had like a scan done of your insides, and like 4 different doctors in a row ask you a question on the variation of, so do you have all your internal organs still? It's like, you took the pictures, man.
I do remember you mentioning that on the Blue Sky. Yeah, I can see how that'd be worrying. But, like, on the other hand, you know the answer to that question. Of course
That's
you have
true.
your organs.
I saw them.
What is this mummy doing?
I think I just kept fucking up its hands and not its face, so it just kept regenerating its hands.
El Giza. It's cool enemy design. I like it.
Yeah. It reminds me of, like, Pharaoh Man EXE.
Yeah. Man, I like Battle Network designs. They were very cool. I'm sad they never made, like, a Battle Network style game where you could make your own NetNavi.
That'd be nice.
Like, obviously, because everyone is so themed and specific, it'd be kind of weird to do. But I think that would have been cool if there was, like, not really an MMO, but I guess that'd be the thing that's most likely to let you make your own Navi. But, like, I think it'd be cool to be able to, like, design your own NetNavi and choose the chips that, like, kind of fit a theme. Oh, right, this room with the dickhead dragons. Now I remember.
That was not a very effective dual crash. Whoop! Ow, Jesus. This sucks going up this way the way you're not supposed to. Okay. Level up. Out of your flea man. It's a mimic. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I know the problem. Apparently you have to equip the dual crush on both of them. Haha.
Ugh. Alright, so remember when I mentioned that I was glad this pyramid wasn't as fucked as the Dragon Quest pyramid?
Mm-hmm.
May have spoken too soon. This pyramid is kind of fucked compared to the previous area. Then again, as I said, this is definitely not an easy Castlevania.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the final fight of this game taking me a lot of tries. Like, usually, I can get through the final... Like, if I can get to the final boss of a Castlevania, I can get through the final boss of a Castlevania. But that was not the case with this game.
What is... Aria, probably. In terms of easiest Castlevania.
Aria was pretty easy. I remember, what is it? Harmony of Dissonance being pretty easy. I'm not sure how that would hold up if I can replay it, because I haven't touched it in a long time, but I remember it being fairly simple. Oh, this dick. Look at that guy.
Got a monocle.
He does. He's a classy guy.
Dracula! Let me throw back my head in laughter. Ha ha ha. You know, he's got a point. He's got a second point.
Yeah.
No, Patrick Stewart is Zobek, not Bronner. Come on now.
Yeah. This is clearly Tom Hardy with some old age makeup.
Power of the painting. Okay, bye.
Go into your paintings. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I like Bronner.
I would like a save point.
Like, I really like that he is a Castlevania villain who's like, no, fuck Dracula, though.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, this is a pretty anime Castlevania game, but unlike Dawn of Sorrow, I don't hate the art style.
Well, I mean, I think the difference there is that this game did not have a previous entry with amazing art.
Yeah, that is the problem. Is that Aria of Sorrow started with the super rad art, and then it turned into the
Dawn
kind
of
of
Sorrow.
boring anime style. Get that cheese? Oh, pumpkin pie. Okay, sure.
I also thought it was cheese, so... Alright, this is not a save point, so we're going to do this and heal.
That pumpkin pie did not give you as much health as I thought it would.
Here's another teleport. Is there a save point, theoretically, right here? No? Okay, well, let's just teleport to the other teleport spot where there's a save point next to it.
Yeah.
Steel ball! Run! Wait. Nope. I thought it made a noise when I attacked it as Charlotte, but it's just the horse noise from Don Quixote here. Oh boy. I'm very curious as to what this is going to turn out to be. I wonder if I'm gonna get the thing that lets me push those big green blocks somewhere in here.
What? Crazy. Oh, hey, this lady again.
Yeah. I still feel like, because, like, this is what remains, so I think the tail is like a gimmick.
See, yeah, that's what it feels like to me. The lower half of those things looks like it came out of a Metroid game.
You're not wrong.
I would like to see one of these Castlevania games where the armor actually updates on your character as you equip the random shit you find. Because I bet your character would look goofy as fuck by the end of a dungeon.
You're not wrong. You know, you're not. That is also correct.
Well, Bloodstained gives you like the headpieces, right? It doesn't give you like the full outfit.
There are some full outfits it gives you.
Okay.
Because you can do like the Shovel Knight thing, and you can just look like Shovel Knight.
Oh, that's true. I like Bloodstained, but I kind of wish like every sequel thing they made wasn't like a retro thing. Oh god, Fleeman.
Aha, it's a mimic! I knew it! Get out of here. I like that the only accessory I've gotten for Jonathan is a fucking cape.
I mean, to be fair, if you've got a cape, do you need any other accessories?
I guess not. You know, I'm just gonna go the other way. I don't want. I'm tired of dealing with the big Pharaoh man. Rude. Oh. Sorry, Genie Lamp. Oh god.
I forgot about those guys.
So many teleport rooms and not a lot of save points. But I guess it's kind of made up for the fact that there is a save point right next to a teleport room, which I should probably actually
Yeah.
like, make use of.
I mean, it's nice, but I really would appreciate just more save points.
Oops. Oh, well. Apparently I just need to explore slightly more every time I complain about save points, because it's always just like, oh, it's like...
Yeah, but it's always a toss-up whether exploring slightly more is going to lead you to a save point or immediate death.
Okay, I also know this gimmick,
Oh, yeah?
which is...
Yeah.
This weapon is not doing it.
Yeah, that's not the one you want to use.
How do you feel about wind? Oh, she has the weapon that the one person has in the Vampire Survivors.
Yep, that rod that makes the weird thingamajigs.
Yeah.
Luckily, she's going to waste a lot of time trying to use her charm attacks that don't work here. So, you know, that's nice.
Well, or I can just stand in tornadoes, though. Oh, I've been sent a thing.
Oh, yeah, those tornadoes do in fact hurt.
I can't tell what's Oh, okay, no, I can't tell what's different because this is not. Yeah, hold on. You save this for the moment. Nope, not that picture. This pictures folder because that's not the OneDrive. Insert image. This has been made for me by one Mr. Speed Slasher. I forgot that was a Dawn of Sorrow thing, not an Aria of Sorrow thing.
That is a pretty good edit.
I'll take one more tornado before I have to use that high potion. Oh, I can take no more tornadoes until I have to use that high potion. I really thought I had locked her in a loop there, and I was going to be real happy.
I mean, that worked for a little while.
Yeah.
It's like 200 something damage worth of loot.
It's real big. How much health do you have, lady?
She's
Also,
very strong.
oh, I'm out of mana. Eh.
Do you have any spells besides the wind thing?
Yeah. I probably should.
I mean, the wind thing is doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. She got real good at timing it so that I would be in the middle of my animation and then she would switch to doing the tornado attack, and that was very annoying. You know what? Let's experiment. Let's try ice. I bet a mummy lady dislikes cold. Maybe.
It's always worth a shot.
No, she does not care about the cold.
Okay.
I think we already established she does not care about fire. So yeah, I guess wind is kind of the answer here.
Well, all right then.
We'll burn that bridge in episode 2, I think. or in the interim between episodes.
Also, I'm not positive, but I think, theoretically, you could switch characters and just avoid the hearts.
Nope. Jonathan takes more damage from the tornado.
Weird. Oh, I guess he has lower magic resistance. That makes sense.
Actually, no. Charlotte has way more defense than Jonathan does right now. I just noticed.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now. Also, her like magic resist is 34 to his 9, so on top of having more defense, she also just has way more magic defense. She's in everything but attack. Like her strength is almost the same. He has more constitution. That's something.
I've found way more equipment for Charlotte than I have for Jonathan. Okay. I will give this boss one more attempt, and then you should tell me the cheese weapon. I need to... The problem is my instinct is to run away. And I need to have the instinct to, when she does that, to go towards her and not away from her. You know what? I'm also going to do this, because... Oh, that doesn't do anything. Oops. Oh, you know, actually, hold on. Let's try this. I want to try that before I actually die. I said I want to try that before I die. Oops. I want to hit the right button instead of the wrong button. Okay, that doesn't make you invincible, but that seems pretty effective. Oh, I have 3 health.
It's more than 0.
Apparently the answer is just throw a lot of knives at that lady.
It did work.
I don't know if that's the secret you were referring to, but it certainly worked out.
Yeah, I feel like against anything that doesn't explicitly resist knives, that's probably going to be a good go-to.
Increase pushing power. Oops. Yeah.
Before, you could push it, but now you can push it real good.
There. Okay. I think, because it's been like 2.5 hours, and we beat the boss of this area, even though there's probably still a little bit to explore here.
Oh, I'm sure if you go back to Wind, he'll probably have some weird side quest that'll take you back to the pyramid.
I should do that real quick, and then we will call it a stream.
Mm-hmm.
Go get that Wind side quest. The Shuriken, okay.
Oh, I forgot Jonathan has that weird system where he actually does get stronger as you do things.
Well, let's go buy a Shuriken. Oh, you can just swap and it breaks the vacuum. That's... I probably should have thought of that. Hey, Wind. Oh, there's a lot. Left, left, down, right, left, Y.
This is your training.
What was the input again? I think I said it bad. Right, down, left, right, Y.
How are things? Well done.
Spinning art learned. I've been cursed.
This
Can I take multiple quests? Oh, I can.
This is your
Convenient.
training.
That's a really complicated input for doing a roll. I just want that to be known.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'll make you a deal.
Also, it takes magic and like a chunk of it.
I didn't even notice that part. I mean, I bought both of them because I had the money. Is it the Shuriken or the Yagyu Shuriken that's the good Shuriken?
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't noticed that about us at all.
Okay.
Huh, default shuriken. Wouldn't have expected that. I kind of assumed the Yagyu shuriken was just a better version, but alright.
All right. Oh. That's crazy.
What the? I didn't even see those.
Yeah.
They just appeared on the ground.
Ugh.
I do like mana efficiency.
Next time we will we'll do some wind. Whoops. I mean to talk to you. I just meant to dance in front of you. We'll hang out with Wind, do some Wind quests.
Wait,
and
does
then...
he have quests available?
Yeah, I already.
Did you take them already?
I've already taken all of them.
Okay, good. Just to make sure we don't have another meat beating incident.
Can't believe the first stream of 2025 and I already have a meat beating incident.
This is setting the tone for the year.
It really
You
is.
beat the meat wrong for like 25 minutes. It wasn't that long.
It was not that long.
It was a chunk of time.
Yeah.
But eventually you figured it out.
Join us next time for more Portrait of Ruin. This game's fun.
Next
Later.
time. Bye.
Bye.